What's up, y'all? My name's Emmanuel. I'm back on YouTube again, and just decided to start a YouTube channel. You know what I mean? And I would like to talk about the drug deal that went wrong, and it involves me. So, I'm a 23-year-old artist, by the way. I forgot to say that. But yeah, so I basically went into, I was talking with this person off Facebook, right? Not gonna say the name, but we just got to start talking, right? And, I was just looking for band members because, music's been weird, I make music, so, I was looking for band members. And so that was just turning out, kind of like, I didn't really have like too many like conversations like that was like frequent, but one that was frequent was with this, one person. And so we got to start talking, and then, eventually drugs, started to pop up in the conversation, you know what I mean? And so, I was like, hey, I'm interested, the drug exactly was, what was it? Psychedelics, right? So, I read about psychedelics like in high school, like in 10th grade. And, I heard some crazy shit about it. Like, I even still have some of, the stuff on my phone. Like, I heard that you could like see like other dimensions and look at like leprechauns and like fairies and shit like that. And I was like, in high school I was like, I'm trying to get into this. I was like, this looks interesting. But that always just kind of like stayed with me, basically. And so when I heard about psychedelics, this time around, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm interested, you know what I mean? And so, I got to this person's house, you know what I mean? It was a kind of a far drive, it's like about an hour, close to an hour, a little, actually over an hour, like an hour, few minutes. So I got there. Upon getting there, he met me. I parked into his driveway, and this person, it could be a he or she, but this person, they met me when I was still in the car. You know what I mean? I just got up and got dressed up, really quick, just because, from what I heard, the high was gonna like last pretty long, and I wasn't really, much into drugs. Let me just say that, like, I was not much into drugs at all, last time I ever even did anything was like in high school, so it was just this time around, I was like, okay, I'll try it again, see how it is, so, he met me, he or she met me in this, met me like before getting out the car. He said, person said, what's up? You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just go with he, right? So he led me through his crack den, first we went through the basement. Okay, the basement was looking all dark and weird. So, but I was like, what, chill. I'm not here to like judge anyone, and I don't even feel judgmental about it. That was before it got weird. So he led me through his crack den. You know what I mean? I saw the family. Said what's up. You know what I mean? And then we got to upstairs and started playing. And, I started, because I make music, really like music, so started playing, Deftones, some bands, and, doing like vocal covers and things like that over the band's music and things like that. And so you know, and this person was just, you know, doing the drums, you know what I mean, and just rocking, you know. Definitely a couple songs that was going, you know what I mean, playing. It was really cool, you know. I was doing some screams. I got a microphone. I was doing some screams, you know, singing along with the songs, you know. It was fun. It was like, you know, probably like, honestly, I don't really get to even do that much by myself because there really isn't time. I got to really like move a lot, you know, really got to try and like get money in lame ass ways. But yeah, so, you know, so like this was really like, you know, kind of like first time, you know. Last time I remember doing stuff like that was like just freestyling in front of like people, you know, with friends and things like that. So, but anyways, so in terms of this, like, yeah, so like after this, you know, we decided to, you know, get to the drugs. Showed me the cooking room and everything like that, how he makes stuff and everything like that. Or she. And so took it, you know. It was like in a, you know, small little cup, you know what I mean, and there was like a, you know, few of them in there, so took it. And you know, I was like, you know, I ain't gonna feel anything, I'm kind of chilling, you know. Kept on with the music, you know what I mean, kept singing and everything like that, you know, doing screams and everything like that. Then it started to kick in. And then, so we started, you know, getting to watching like SNL, you know what I mean. By the time, and then weirdly out of nowhere, another person walks in. I never heard of this person before getting there, so I was like, what the fuck? In my mind I was like, what the fuck? But I was just like, oh, chill, hey, what's up, man? So the high was really setting in, you know, after a couple like SNL videos, Key and Peele videos. Then weirdly enough, and I think this is one of those sort of like instances in like, you know, Breaking Bad. You remember like everyone knows Breaking Bad, right? So this was sort of like those instances sort of like in Breaking Bad where it's like, you know, you go into a drug deal with somebody, or you go, you know, they go into a drug deal with somebody, right? And then, you know, they meet the person that is like selling the drugs, you know what I mean? And is doing the drugs, you know, buys it, selling it, buy it, you know, most likely really buying it. You know, I only watched like the first season of that show, you know. So I especially remember this time where I think it was this bald Mexican dude who was buying like meth. Was it meth or cocaine, right? And so this guy, like his friend, he was like, his friend literally just asked him like one simple question. And then all of a sudden this guy was like, did I tell you to interrupt me? And then he just beat the ever-living, everlasting crap shit out of this dude that was his friend, just for asking a question. I was like, what? And so, and that dude was just lifeless on the ground. And then so the main characters, you know, Walter and, you know, what's his name? I forgot the other guy. I think Ryan or something like that. I don't know, for some reason, the younger guy, he kind of like connects with me. I was kind of like, I don't know, kind of related on kind of like a poor kind of level to that character. That was, you know, with Walter, you know, in the drug dealing kind of thing. And so, sort of my life sort of sometimes feels like it's a mix of both of those characters. Because, you know, Walter had to, you know, he ended up just kind of like doing those stuff because, you know, he was like sick, you know, he needed to repair himself and things like that. Anyways, and there's family stuff going on. So it just kind of led him to like, you know, he decided to do it. It's his, you know, and same thing with me. It's my fault, of course. But, you know, I'm just saying, you know. But anyways, back to the story. And so the younger guy, he sees the lifeless body on the ground. It's like, holy shit, that dude is dead. That dude just got killed basically for no reason, basically off like meth or like cocaine or something like that. And this sort of felt like that type of situation. At a point, this person decides to turn on killer videos. So first off, he turned on a killer cartoon, and I was like, okay, this is getting weird, right? It was like Goofy, like Goofy. Not Donald Duck. I think his name is Goofy in Mickey Mouse, right? And he was getting questioned by like lawyers and shit like that. And so he was just like laughing, you know what I mean? And then he just started like shooting people in like cartoon form. Sorry for like the graphic stuff, you know what I mean? But like that's what happened that day, you know. I can't lie, you know. So he was like, yo, like, you kind of remind, like, before he played the video, it was like, the way you laugh, you remind me of this person. You remind me of this character. Like, this made me, after this day, and this made me think about my life choices. This made me think about, like, bro, like, am I, like, crazy? Like, because I don't remember playing killer videos for people. I don't remember, the only thing I did, biggest thing I did was just talk shit online. The reason I would talk shit online was because I felt like I needed to defend myself. You know what I mean? Or really just, you just know when people are talking shit about you. Like in the media, they can't really like, they're not really gonna mention certain people, but they can still like talk shit about certain people. So, and, or really an individual. And that was definitely, you don't have to believe me, but that happened to me. And so I would just call out these people like by name. Like anytime anything like that would happen, I would just call it out like by name. Like, you aren't shit yourself. Like so it was just weird shit. But anyways, so basically after that video, right, this person decided, this is back to the story, to the Breaking Bad type of story. This person decided to try and put on a mass shooting video for both of us to watch. And the guy next to me, he couldn't really even like speak in coherent sentences like that. You know, supposedly had like stuttering issues and things like that. It was just, so the minute I saw that this was gonna be a mass shooting video, because it just got to my stomach, like that's what it was gonna be. And the person that put it on is just saying like weird stuff, you know, like weird stuff, like not even sentences. It's just, it was just like, okay. Yeah. I almost sort of felt like the only like sane person in the room, even though it was high as a motherfucker. I still felt like I was like sort of like still the only like sane like person in my head, you know, still. And I guess I just been in my head, I guess. But you know, and so the minute I saw that video about to be played, the video of a mass shooting, I left, bro. And let me tell you, I was never so scared before in my fucking life. Fuck. Never so scared before in my fucking life, man. Like, I drove to a gas station and just parked at the gas station, and I was so fucking high. I was literally a fucking mess. I was so scared, bro. And so basically, when I left, right, let me tell you about like how I left. This person was like, you're not gonna actually like leave me, are you? Like, you can't leave. So like, I was like, bro, just go on, bro. Just like politely just said, bro, just get on to your, and just go away. It's gonna turn into one of those weird ass scenarios. Like, you remember like the start of Breaking Bad, where it was like Walter, like he just woke up and he didn't have like any like pants on. He just had his underwear on and shit like that. I felt like I really needed to pee at that point. So I was like, this dude was like following me. I was like, dude, like, I need to pee. Like, I was like, maybe I'll just fucking like pee outside, you know? But then this dude was like following me. He's like, dude, you need a hug, you need this. I was like, bro, just get on. Looking at me like I had to do it, or like, oh, this went wrong, something like that. That's sort of the look that this person had on this girl. I mean, person, whoever, had on their face. So I got into this. I was like, bro, just go on, just go on. And so I got into my car. This person was like, don't drive, you can't drive off these. Literally ripped off the handle of my car door. That shit was so weird. I reversed and sped off. I didn't even go through the driveway. I went over the fucking grass, bro. He was like, my neighbors are watching. He's like, I went over the fucking grass. Oh, I don't give a fuck. I went over the fucking grass into that fucking dirt road and just sped the fuck off. And so I ended up at a gas station. And I was so fucking scared, bro. I was terrified, bro. I became a 5-year-old in that moment, for real. And I was just like in the passenger. And I was wondering like, bro, am I really hallucinating? Because I saw that my car handle door was off. And I went to go back inside the car. It's like, am I hallucinating? So I went through the other side and just sat on the passenger side. It was just chilling because like I'm high as a motherfucking nutcracker, and I was just sitting there on that side. You know what I mean? My CDs next to me, my music CDs, and you know, it was just bad, man. Like I just time. I just had to wait for the time to go off, man. I called I let my mom know about it. I let the police, even let the police know about it. You know what I mean? And I was honest with the police, even. You know, like, this is what happened. And they were like, you know, yeah. You know, I was even crying. You know, just saying stuff that, like, you know, a number of the stuff that, you know, I went through. You know, life that, you know, just fucking hurt. You know, and just not really finding answers, you know what I mean? But, man, and so I freaking, like, I basically, like, had to, like, the cop, like, let me go. I thought I was actually, like, going to jail. I was like, you know, but I also knew that I didn't want to, like, incriminate anybody, you know what I mean? So, and I did not let whatever, you know, I did not disclose that information, you know what I mean? But that was like, bro, screw that, man. And even as like the drug, like as I was feeling the drug, it was like, bro, this is not even that good. I don't see any leprechauns. I don't see any fairies. I'm not in any other dimension. I'm still on this dirty ass earth. In this, let me not roast this guy's home. But this guy's home, like, was literally like, it looked like it was basically being like renovated, like completely renovated. There was like no paint on, just no paint. Everything was just hardwood. It was the stuff underneath the paint and the carpet. That's everything that was the whole home. And so, like, anyways, so police knew and everything like that. I thought your boy was going to jail, bro. I was like, bro, I hope this officer doesn't kill me. I hope this officer doesn't take me to jail or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And so, but I just had to be honest and things like that, and just like let him know like everything, and you know, mom knew as well and everything like that. So I parked the car there at the gas station. This was really like the first time something like this like happened to me, honestly. And so, like, yeah, like your boy was gone, bro. Like, I could barely feel my legs. I was like walking weird and everything. It was just ass, bro. But yeah, and that was basically my Breaking Bad in like one day. But I went back anyways, and I picked up the car. You know, my mom had to talk with me and stuff like that. Had to pray. you know, um, I don't know. I believe in anything that is good. Like, I just believe in anything that is good, and I just try and like, that's just what I try and go for. You know what I mean? And I definitely intend on I intended on writing a book, on like my beliefs and stuff like that, because I just more so just believe in what's good more so than you know Christianity or any like beliefs or anything like that. I just really believe in what's good and just humanity getting to like a great point. You know what I mean? That's all I really give a shit about. So, um, and that's what I would like to see. However, if I'm involved in that or not, that's just what I would like to see. Yeah, that was basically what happened. That was basically my Breaking Bad for one day, and it sucked. Yeah, but it made me think, like maybe this person was just weirded out by me, because I've had a lot of kind of like extreme stuff, like with my music and stuff like that, when I was just, I was just trying to be honest, just trying to be real, and just like, it's hard to sort of like keep my emotions like inside, there being music and like the media too and everything like that, and there being so much things going on, so much talk going on and everything like that. And it's like, life is boring anyways. Like, people just be like, oh, why don't you like just like not look and say the same bullshit that you would always hear. It's like, why do you not just like not look? And it's like, bro, like there is so much boring shit. And there's like, even if it's like, oh yeah, get a job, I had so many jobs, lost that, that's a whole freaking topic for another day, for another video, I guess. But yeah, so what else was I gonna say? Yeah, so, and that's just, a lot of stuff happens. But yeah, that was basically my Breaking Bad for like one day. And I was on the drug scene for one day. Okay, I think I did pretty good. I earned, quite a lot of money. Okay, kind of became a millionaire. Okay, it's just shit turned south and was terrible. Like, man, such a horrible experience. Literally, has to probably be like the worst experience in my life, man. I was even like, I was dropping like, I would just text being so scared. Like, shit was so terrible. And yeah, I guess I don't really get used to, a lot of nice, cool shit happening to me. But anyways, that was basically what happened. Breaking Bad for one day. I turned into Walter, also turned into the other main character. I want to finish Breaking Bad. I want to get more into movies, TV shows, and things like that. This is basically at least one of my first videos. Just making content, and I would like to get into content creating. Maybe I'm gonna make this a separate video, but I just want to get into content creating to just, make stuff that I feel like will be, the most authentic for me, and I don't want like to be accepted for content that just has my personality like misconstrued, and I just want to, also just do stuff different, like music kind of gets weird in a number of ways, so a lot of stuff is weird, but I feel like getting into content creating, definitely don't know if you don't try stuff, of course, and it can be tough, to get through certain things, but anyways, like content creating seems, pretty cool. I've had a YouTube when I was younger, when I was in like 4th grade or 5th grade, and so just getting back into it, seeing how it could be and stuff like that, yeah, I've always kind of like making YouTube, as well. I've had, YouTube channels in, high school, mostly like AMV YouTube channels, but, there was also this YouTube channel called Arlo Dreed, when I was really, really way young. And, I did stuff like WWE toy collections. I wanted to do like, talk about stuff on there. I wanted to do a number of stuff, and I just drifted off from it, Had a lot of stuff I kind of just did and just like drifted off, I guess. I don't know. But, I have not drifted off the music, it's hard to, I guess, it's a number of factors, I guess. But I still made music, made a couple of songs on my phone. And, I still, make stuff, I still like, making stuff. And, I was also thinking, I didn't get to finish this point before, like, maybe, this person just kind of felt weirded out, by the stuff before, and, people in general as well, feeling weirded out by stuff that I would do, and just like, just trying to be like honest and, having issues like containing, my emotions and stuff like that, with the stuff that was there, and just being bored too, I guess. And, just weirded out by it. And this person maybe just felt like they needed to like, protect themselves, you know what I mean? Or just like, like, screw you, you're a messed up person, you know what I mean? Like, just kind of in a way. But I don't know, it was just kind of like you're responding. If so, you're just responding a bad with a bad, and that's not really too great, you know what I mean? Maybe you need to work on yourself a little bit, man. Just going with guy. But yeah, just in reference to this, but like, yeah, like, it sucks, like, and that's not really, there's definitely certain lines, to be drawn, to, standing up for yourself and standing up for what you think is right, and then just treating people like garbage. And, yeah, I definitely trying to, work on myself, in terms of, not having to like react to everything, that pisses me off, and stuff like that. So, and, just, let some things go and just chill, just vibe with this content creation, vibe with this, YouTube, trying to get into and stuff like that. I'm gonna make some more content. This has been a 30-minute video. I can't believe I talked for this long. Jesus Christ. And this, of course, this is gonna get like 2 views, but and they're all gonna be me. But I don't care. Just making some different stuff, and I also just want to make content that also inspires me to just be a human being. Get into like human being stuff like that I like too, like comics, and be able to talk about comics, manga, be able to talk about manga, recreational sports, that I do, like, basketball. I'm a little into skating, you know what I mean? And, like music, like movies, TV shows, things that'll inspire me to do that, talk about stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And so, basically, yeah, I also have a music YouTube channel that I do. I also have, some writing stuff that I just haven't really had the time to, write and stuff like that. It sucks not having the time for stuff, but, if I had the time, I would be even doing more, but, I really feel like this YouTube and stuff like that is also a way I can just make content in a way that's like, feasible, you know what I mean? And, it can just be talks. It could be talks like this, to the camera, or it can be, discussions, or, I have music videos on another channel, XA the Foundation, and other stuff elsewhere, but, on places like here, you know, Emmanuel Earthbound, YouTube, you know, I can do, you know, content like this, you know, I can talk about stuff, you know, and it could be cool, you know. So I guess this is the first one. The first, quite a shitty way to start. And this is the drug deal that went wrong. So I hope you liked it, and I hope you tune in to my next video, because I do got some more stories, do got some, you know, number stuff I could talk about, and, you know, maybe this could turn out good. Who knows? I mean, the other shit didn't turn out good, so.